Hello, everybody, and welcome back to OpenFront.io. We're in a North America game where we are on a team. And it looks like our team is going for the North. We'll see how well that works out for us. We are the green team. This is coming right off the back of the last level, of the last game we played, where we got kind of crushed in the mid-game. But we'll see how well we go here, shall we? All right. Hopefully the green team can reign supreme. Yes, we're kind of in an awkward starting location, but I have high confidence that if we can take over Greenland, that we will do quite well for ourselves. So let's go ahead and carve out our own little territory here, and we'll see what we can do, yeah? We'll see if we can become quite powerful. I think with our position here, we're going to be focusing on the Navy game. We're going to be building lots of ports. We're going to try to get a lot of trade with our team. And hopefully we can power through the enemy. That's going to be what the game plan is. We'll see how well it works. So let's go ahead and start taking out some of these bots. Gobble up some troops, some money. And start dropping down some ports. There we go. We have this guy here trying to take all of our things instead of focusing on his area. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad he's such a team player, yeah? Alright, we're gonna just do this, shall we? It would be great if he would focus on his area, but whatever. This is fine. We'll just deal with this. Alright, let's drop down our first port, shall we? Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe we should go for a city first. I'm not too sure. I'm not sold. Especially since we know we're going to be on the background. We're going to be on the back line. Man, these players are just so aggressively pushing into area that we already have secured. I don't know, maybe I'm just jealous because it's my land they're taking, the land that I wanted to take. I just feel like they should probably focus a little bit more outward than inward, but that's just my opinion. What do I know? There we go, we're gonna just keep gobbling up these bots. Boat across here? No, not quite. There we go. And you know what? Since he took our territory, let's just hop over here and steal some of his. We're actually quite large, all things considered. But that'll change as the game progresses. Very much so. So let's go ahead and go down to like a 50-50 ratio on our troops. And we're just going to continue throwing up ports. This guy's going way too low on his troop counts. Okay, kind of light on territory we can expand into now. So I'm just gonna try to help out our boys here with troops. Well, he's not doing anything. Alright, we'll help this guy out then instead. Or we're going to pump up our troops because this isn't working. Okay, well, it is what it is, I suppose. Alright, let's get a warship out here. I'd like to get some troops over into Blob. Maybe we'll be able to do that. There's a little nugget of land here. We'll take that. Okay, Full Send is going nuts on troops. What are you doing? I mean, he's living to his namesake, I guess. He will full send. He is full sending. I don't want to just waste my troops on that. That's a terrible idea. Green team really flubbing the ball here. We had a great start, and then everything's falling apart. Here, let's drop our first city. We'll drop 2 cities. And this is a problem. This is a real problem. But I'm going to get over here. I'm going to try to push in on this as soon as I can. And hopefully we can make something work here. We'll send our ships down this way to cut off this trade. But I'm a little worried about this. That is for sure. This is the red team right here. They have 170k troops. And I'm going to try to push in on this immediately. I have to. Yeah, we need to get him off this island. I can't beat this guy on my own, unfortunately. We do have some assistance here. Hopefully that'll help. But Green Stream is struggling. Green Team is struggling a lot. That's not gonna work. Ah, damn. But I have lots of ships down here in this vein of trade. That's going quite well for us overall. This player here doesn't have many troops. Maybe we grab this. That may help us out here a little bit. But we're doing decently. We're capturing a lot of gold, a lot of territory. And we're doing quite well. And it looks like we've taken control of Greenland. That's very good. But we still have concerns. We still have concerns and a lot of problems coming through. I'm going to throw a 4th warship in. And red team's struggling as well. I'd love to get some SAM launchers on. Yellow team is where it's at, though. Yellow and blue. Here, let's try to get an alliance with New California Republic if we can. Oh. Okay, well, fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, we need to all kind of focus on this, or we're just gonna lose. Like, all of us are gonna lose. It's not just gonna be a red team loss, it's gonna be a green team loss as well. And unfortunately, they seem more interested in attacking us, which is extremely irritating. Send a hydrogen bomb towards blue. I know it's not the people attacking me, but we need to keep doing stuff against blue. Because blue is currently the lead. And we're going to send a warship over into this half of the battlefield. We're going to send another city. And we're going to go from there. Our job is essentially at this point to just kind of hold this flank off, if at all possible. Alright, our trade in this area is drying up. I don't really see another good area to send our fleet. So we're just going to kind of hold there for now. See what we can do. Let's get another silo up. We'll put it back here. Let's do some island hopping to red as well. I don't really want red to be attacking me again. I hope my team appreciates me. They probably don't. They probably don't think I'm doing much. They probably think these players over here are doing a lot, but I like to believe that I'm like the hidden hero in all this, because if I didn't hold off red here and yellow here, we probably would have just gotten pushed back to Iceland. But, you know, no respect. No respect. I'm making so much money, I'm stealing so much trade. And I have so many troops. Let's give Jit a whole bunch of troops, shall we? We'll send 80,000 troops to Jit. Yeah, that'll learn them. I am the economic cornerstone of this team. Or at least I feel like I am. We need to send more than just that there. And And we're just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep building cities. We're gonna do what we can. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get across there. I just realized that, like, there's so much anti-aircraft between me and there. Of course, a lot of it's starting to go out. A lot of it's going away. Alright, do you think we can make a push for Yaya? Maybe. We'll launch a couple of nukes there. I think Green's pulling it back, though. I think we're doing really well. I'm gonna try to push into some of the crippled red territory. I don't know how many of the red team is still here, but they're almost shot. Yellow's almost shot. Yellow was also doing quite well for a while. It's just such a good battle. We're gonna do a big push at Yaya. We do have to be careful. Blue is still very powerful. Let's hit this if we can. We'll fire 2 there. We'll, There's a lot. There's a lot here. Okay. Alright, I was pushed off of Yaya. That's... Oh, was I? I don't think I was. See, the crazy thing is that the other players are taking so many hits for us. I don't think I've been nuked this entire game. I could be wrong about that. But it definitely feels like that's the case. And it's mostly because I'm a bunch of islands with a bunch of infrastructure on it. That is what I am. And, like, most of my power is economic. Like, me getting into the trade game, like, me getting a trade down in here, this is all me. And it just absolutely crippled anybody who tried to come in to do trade. Nice. That's a very good shot from red. I think it's about time we bring down red, though. Which means we probably try to put an atom bomb into here to try to break this naval blockade. Ooh, Axelite has actually quite a lot of troops here. I'm kind of surprised. But New California Republic has no troops up here. No, don't go that way. Go that way. Alright, things are getting a little bit chaotic again. But I think green has this. Oh, look at all this economy. Well, that would explain a lot. All right, let's send the Navy. We're sending the Navy over here, boys. It's gonna take some time for them to get there, and I don't know if they'll make it in time. But we're gonna send them all. We're gonna send the house. because that's a lot of trade. So much trade. And we're gonna push this guy. We're gonna push this guy hard. He doesn't have the troop counts to deal with me. Okay, I pushed way too hard there. But yeah, we're going to go all in on warships into this area. We probably should have done this way earlier. I think that's the first time I've been hit by a major nuclear attack. But, you know, it's only served to make me a little bit stronger, yeah? Here, we'll put a SAM launcher here as well. Well, red is going down. They just don't realize it yet. My ships are on the way. They're not going to get there on time, unfortunately. But if they did, imagine the damage they would have done. And there's still a lot of trade going on down here as well. But I think this is about done. Look at all the nukes. We are capturing a lot of their trade. And we're through. At least we're through up here. There we go. All right. Well, that is the end of the game. I believe green won. Incredible comeback victory. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to pull it off. But, yeah, my economic might is just stealing all of this trade from, I think it was yellow that was here. That allowed me to hold off this flank. Allowed me to, like, punch a little bit above my, my weight. Although I'm sure I didn't use my economy quite as effectively as I could have. But let's just launch a couple hydrogen bombs down here. Just to bid our enemies adieu. And that'll be a match. That was an incredible match. Usually teams aren't that close. Once one of the teams get ahead, it's pretty hard to recover. But no, it went quite well. But thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And until next time, happy gaming.